Hey there, Virgos. Thank you so much for the extra time to let me do some self-care as I had to get ready for the workshop and had a little family stuff that I wanted to help out with. So I apologize for getting this out the 8th, but here you go, Virgo. Here's everything you need to know for the month of November to manifest the money you want, the love that you want, the sex, the cars, everything else that you want. Virgos. So I'm going to do a channeled message from Spirit first, and then I'm going to follow it up with a tarot card pull. It didn't work out the way you would have wanted. It didn't work out. It didn't work out the way you would have wanted, Virgo. The quicker you can get to disappointment on the matter, I feel disappointed that it didn't work out. I feel disappointed that I acted the way I acted. I feel disappointed for the judgment calls that I made. I feel disappointed that it didn't meet my expectations. I feel disappointed that I put pressure on them. I feel disappointed that the more that whatever emotion you're feeling this month, you can switch to, God, I just feel so disappointed. That's going to alleviate a lot of the emotional turmoil going on for you this month, because there's no sense of beating yourself up. There's no sense of overanalyzing. There's no sense of coulda, woulda, shoulda. The more that you just can switch to, dang, I feel disappointed that it didn't work out how I thought it would have. I feel disappointed that in hindsight, I see how I would have liked to have acted differently. Dang, I feel disappointed in the judgment that I made. I feel disappointed in the program I purchased. I feel disappointed in the person that I chose to trust. Because we want you guys to hear the power of that, Virgo. Instead of staying in blame, this is a very specific example right now. That person took advantage of me. They were a backstabber. I feel disappointed that I listened to them over my own intuition. I feel disappointed that I made a bad judgment call. The more that you can switch to that, you'll get into a more empowered place so that you can then decide if you want to reconcile with the ex-lover, so that you can then decide if you want that career promotion instead of burying your head in work to ignore the personal issue. Move to I feel disappointed and allow your shoulders to drop and just kind of feel a little alleviated from admitting that. And we think that you'll be able to move on quite splendidly for the rest of the month. And with that, we invite Kelly to pull the Celtic Cross for you guys. Who's catching me live? Hey, Dre's. Hey, Robin. Hey, FYHC. No idea how to pronounce that. What's up? Glad you're here. So there you go, Virgo. The more that you can move to disappointment this week, this month, the more that you can just say, dang, I feel disappointed. The easier it could be. You're a Leo. Okay, I might get to the fire signs today. I'm going to try to knock out as many as I can this evening, because I appreciate your all's patience in helping me get this out. I kind of just hit a moment of low energy, and I only like making these videos if I can give you a little bit of a transfer. This is the reading for Virgo right now, guys. I'll do a live Q&A followed up at a later date, but I'm just trying to get through all the zodiac messages right now. And this one's for Virgo. Okay, so Virgo, at the basis of your month, you got the 2 of Michael, the World, 7 of Michael. Okay, so yeah, this is definitely talking about a little bit of past regrets, a little bit of you got to kiss and make up. That's what this is about for you, Virgo. It's the underlying root kind of thing coming up for you this month, Virgo, is the 7 of Michael, and that's letting you know that quit ignoring the issue. In short, blunt, quit ignoring the issue. Quit ignoring quit being the ostrich and putting your head into the sand. Virgos, it's because you're ignoring the issue, and what that's doing is you then got it followed up by the 2 of Michael, which is the other card of ignoring the issue. And you got it crossed by the World card. So what this is saying is, like, the basis for your month, Virgo, is you're stalling on a decision, or you're stalling on an interpersonal change, or there's something that you're stalling on. You're either flat out ignoring an issue, suppressing an issue. Oh, I'll deal with that later. But you got to make a decision. And what's making it so difficult or so you want to avoid it is essentially because you will kind of become a new person from this. It's kind of like that. It's like that over shopper who maxes out all the credit cards and is drowning in debt, maybe has to file for bankruptcy, maybe not. They're ignoring the fact that they have a hard time with finances, that they're like addicted to shopping. They don't know how to budget. They're ignoring it. And they're deciding not to take a class. They're deciding not to ask someone for help. They're deciding not to access all the free information out there. But once they decide to, okay, I want to be more financially responsible. I want to take control of my finances instead of letting money run my life. You kind of have to become a new person. Do you guys see that, Virgos? Because that's what this month is about for you. Quit being the ostrich. Get your head out of the sand. So don't ignore the problem. Once you stop ignoring the problem, Virgos, you have to stop overanalyzing the pros and the cons. You kind of just have to make a decision because you know what you need to do. You're avoiding it because you know the new person you're going to have to become. Because come on, when you're out there shopping and spending like $1,000 a week and then you're like, wait, I don't want to look at the fact that I've maxed out my credit cards. Who wants to actively give up shopping? I don't. I want to shop every day. No one actively wants to give up shopping. No one actively wants to... Well, some people, I don't want to say no one. Most people, they want the hot body without having to go to the gym 5 days a week. So it's like ignoring, make a damn decision, just go to the gym consistently. But it's like, who is the new person I will be? So there's a little bit of fear of success. There's a little bit of fear of like, but who will I be? Is the change really worth it? That's the kind of thoughts going on in your head, Virgo, this month. So let's figure out, look at all the other cards to see what advice they got for you about that. Yeah, because God, Virgo, look at this. You are just an analysis paralysis, my Virgos. I love you guys. You got the Justice card. This is you got some major arcana cards in here. So the Justice card is in your recent past. So there is a huge decision that you're just stalling on. You're not making it. You're literally stuck in overanalyzing. Okay, so Virgos, so in terms of what's going on right now, yeah, look, you got to take some action. You got the Ace of Gabriel. So right now, you're kind of feeling inspired to do something. You're kind of feeling that, okay, I got to do something. I got to do something different. I want to feel better. I want to maybe get more love in my life. I want to get more money in my life. So you're definitely feeling that little sense of motivation to go out there, to get out there and do something new. However, since it's the Ace of Gabriel and not like the Ace of Ariel, you're wanting to take action in the wrong area. So it's very likely an interpersonal issue that you're ignoring because it was the Michael suit crossed by the world. You're very likely ignoring a friend issue, a family miscommunication, a love situation. You're very likely ignoring that. And even though you're starting to feel like that, I want to do something new, you're like putting your head in direction and career right now. So that's good. You're kind of starting to feel motivated again after like the turmoil you went through, but you're putting your energy and your efforts in the area that doesn't need your attention right now. So be aware of that, Virgos. It's a good thing to feel motivated, but get your head out of the sand and put the attention on the area of your life that needs your attention instead of just, oh, it will work out. Oh, if it's meant to be, it will be. Oh, I can decide next month. No, you got to make that decision this month, guys, because you're going to put your energy and your effort in the wrong area. Or I don't want to say in the wrong area. It's kind of like, let's just use the example of the person who's ignoring the love life. Oh, if it's meant to be, it will be. If it's meant to be, they'll reach back out. I'm going to focus on my next company I'm starting. That's what that read's kind of saying. You're going to have to apply it to your own specific situation as it happens. But you got to make the decision on the ex-lover if you want to go back or not. You have to make the decision on, do you want to take things to the next level with your lover? Because when this kind of combo comes up, it's definitely letting you know that like the other person who's involved in this is kind of at their wit's end, is kind of at the point of, okay, I've given them enough time. They're either in or they're not. They're either going to come around or they're not. So wake up call, Virgos, wake up call, give the interpersonal issues some time, attention, and love that it deserves so that you don't miss out on a good opportunity, whether it's new love, reconciled love, or a friendship or a networking event. Just there's some sort of interpersonal issues going on. In terms of what's coming on in the future, Wow, you're going to be pretty. Okay, this is really interesting. Okay, ooh, Virgos. This is good. This is so interesting. So it looks like in the future, it looks like you are going to have your little bit of epiphany moment where you do kind of wake up in Queen of Raphael. The Queen of Raphael is the queen who's content with her life, who's emotionally stable. She knows what she wants and she's not afraid to ask for it. So it looks like going to the future that you are going to like at least admit to yourself that you want love. And it's love, either a new love or it's love as in rekindled romance with your current partner, or it's just the holidays are coming up, a smooth Thanksgiving if you celebrate that, a smooth Christmas if you celebrate that, or all the other holidays out there. It's kind of like I do want my personal life to go better. But it's going in the future that don't rule with an iron fist though. Don't go into it thinking that you know the solution. Go into it with hey guys, let's make this better. Here are some ideas I have. Do you have any betters? Let them be collaborative and part of it. But good job, Virgos. You're going to you're going to have a little bit of a, hey, like love is important to me. So you're going to have that little bit of a wake-up call. In terms of your personal power this month, oh God, Virgos, look at Virgos. You're a bigger workaholic than us Capricorns, and you're more of a perfectionist than us Capricorns. So I feel you. I totally feel you on wanting to focus on your work, okay? But like your personal power this month is the Four of Gabriel. And this is the ultimate card of personal enjoyment, of setting aside the time to go on the picnic with the honey bunny, to lay the roses on the bed, on the bed, to plan that romantic dinner. It like the Four of Gabriel is a romance card. It still could very well be a friendship or a family relationship that you're working on. But literally your personal power this month is to tap into your emotions and recognize that you actually really do want it. It's not, oh, I've got an amazing career, I don't need that to feel satisfied. Oh, I could do this other business, I'll feel good then. It's your personal powers, like kind of wake up, allow your chest to start feeling the warm feels and recognize that you do want a bit of love, Virgos. Virgos, wake up a bit. Loving's good. In terms of outside influences, okay, so outside influences, yeah, they're still hurt, Virgos. They're still a little hurt, which is okay. It's okay. And they're saying the more that you can kind of try to see the situation from their point of view, and the more that you can kind of listen to Kelly when she spoke about the Queen of Raphael, the more that you can go, hey, I thought about what happened in the past, and we don't necessarily rehash everything that happened, but I know going forward, I want it to feel blank, 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 smoother, easier, better. I want us to feel like we're recharging each other. And here are some things that I've thought of that could help, but I want to know, what do you think about those, or how do they make you feel? Let them be collaborative in the plan, because they're feeling a little hurt. They're feeling unheard, in short. The personal issue that's going on, the other person's feeling unheard. So that's the outside influences. Your personal power is to recognize that you do want the love, and they're saying, and recognize it's the World card. You do have to do things in a new way. And it's good, because it's like going from middle school to high school to college, college to working, or high school to working. You have to kind of shift how you get things done to get different results. Instead of going to school and getting honor roll, you have to go to work to earn money. So you're just going through a normal kind of transition, and it's just kind of stirring up a lot of emotions within you, Virgo. But the more that you can admit that you really do want more love in your life, more friendship, because you got to set aside time for it, Virgo. You have to set aside time in your calendar, instead of, I'm free, let's do a work meeting. I'm free, work meeting. I'm free, do this act of service for a family member. I'm free, I'll go help you buy your house. I'm free. Instead of planning everything out, you got to make room for it and admit that you even want it. And it's, if you at least were to open, Virgo, one calendar night a week, like, hey, this is the week that I set aside for dates, that will set the intention out there. Hey, universe, who can go on a date with me that week? As people ask other favors of you, you act as if that's booked already. If it doesn't get booked that day, you're Virgos, you know how to be productive. You always know an errand or something that you can run. Just leave that one open time, so that if say you're in a relationship and the person's requesting help, you go like, okay, babe, like I've got Thursday open. Can I wait till then? Do you see how that can help them feel a little more heard and will help your relationship more? Dang, Virgos, this is getting deep. Okay, so in terms of your hopes or fears for the month, Virgo, you got the Three of Gabriel. And so the Three of Gabriel is the ultimate card of wanting your desires to come to you, but not knowing how to get them necessarily. It's kind of like you feel like it's a hope and a prayer if it will come in at all for you. So you just kind of have to be aware that like look at the picture. The girl has her back to the ships. The ships are trying to come in. What you want is there. What you want is there. She has her back to it. She has to have her little moment of, oh my God, I want the tea that's on that ship. Oh my God, I want love. And she has to turn around and see it. It's kind of like that girl who's maybe Debbie Downing that day for whatever reason, goes into a coffee shop and you're going to say, hey, how are you? She's like, I'm fine. She's so Debbie Downing that she's not even recognizing that that's incoming attention. She'll be like, hey, how are you? I'm fine. Thanks for asking. See the difference between the two responses? Don't be the person who turns your back to the desire that you want, Virgo. Admit that you want it. And then be willing to either be the one to reach out and apologize and listen to what they said earlier, do a little more collaborative approach to, hey, so look, I don't know what happened. We don't need to rehash everything. I'm sorry. I know going forward, this is how I want to feel around you. Here are some things that I thought of. Is there anything that you can think of that we can do? And like actually put some effort in, Virgo, because you're going to have to change it. Hey, but then for your outcome, hey guys, okay, you got a good outcome, Virgos. You got the Nine of Gabriel as the outcome. It is in traditional tarot, this is the card of being single and focusing on your money. But Virgo, so your money's okay. Your money's okay. Well, Virgo, you got like 4 money cards in this spread. So your money's okay, Virgo. The interpersonal issues are just that you're cleaning up your interpersonal issues this month. It kind of makes sense. We're near the holidays. That's when people tend to kind of forgive family and whatnot. But okay, let me see if there's any more information you want Virgos to know. So it's in short, you can't keep ignoring the interpersonal issue. And once you kind of give it some time and attention, you have to make a decision. Are you going to call back and apologize? Are you going to call back and try to reconcile? Maybe if you're with them, are you going to make the time for that date night a week or not? And you got to be willing to, like, don't be afraid of the change, because change is like very rarely bad in terms of when you're growing up, because no one wants to stay 7 their whole life. When you're 7, though, technically, biologically, you're fully formed. The brain is fully formed, so you have a fully functioning adult brain. It's just the life experience that you're gaining after that. But so no one wants to stay as a 7-year-old, though. I don't know about you, but like my 20s were great. They were fun. Oh my God, my 30s, though, as I know myself even more, like it's even better. Like, so the more that you can kind of shift gears from work to personal, college to working, maybe the person who's inconsistent at work to being consistent at work, you gotta be willing to kind of make that little bit of a shift, and you're gonna get better results, guys. Anytime you're consistent on something, you get better results. It's like going to the gym, Virgo. Are you gonna, in your love life, are you maybe once a month going on Tinder? Are you once a month going on eHarmony? Are you once a month going to a bar? You might not be getting a girl then. You may not be getting a guy then. But if you consistently get out there and like, look, I just want to have some fun, and it would be awesome and amazing if I also met someone smoking hot and we also had an amazing connection. If you go out consistently, you'll start meeting more people. All right, I won't rack on you too much more, Virgos, but I'm going to pull 3 more cards for you because they're saying there's a little bit more information for you. Oh, okay. So it's kind of knowing that you're in the process of switching from the King of Michael, which is it's like the King of Swords. It's the king of being extremely decisive, being extremely, I know the good plan. I have to act on everyone. Just if you follow the plan, we'll all be happy. You're in the process of switching from that to the Queen of Gabriel, which is a little bit more, hey guys, it's just a little bit more collaboration. Collaboration. There we go. Collaboration. This one is a little bit more of a dictator, a ruler, my way or the highway. My way is awesome. You should just enjoy it. This ruler is a little bit more. So you're softening it a little bit to be, hey, here's the plan that I've come up with. I'd love to know your thoughts on it. Or I'd love to know how it makes you feel. Or, hey, we've been doing a lot of what I wanted lately. Is there anything that we could do to make you feel better? You're going to be quite surprised, Virgos, that when you switch this approach, and I mean, because Virgos, you guys are smart. Of all the zodiacs, you're definitely the hardest workers. So you know how to make a plan. You know how to make a plan. You know how to work hard. What you're going to find, though, when you switch to this approach, though, is that sometimes there's extreme gratification from seeing the other person happy. And what I can share is, I had my girl that's a friend come and visit me in California. And she came out. She was this person. She's like, we're going to the Hollywood sign. We're doing this. We're doing this. We're doing it. And I was looking at her. I was like, have you ever heard of the LA traffic? Yeah, that's not all happening, sweetie. And she just kind of looked at me and went, well, I only came out for 4 days. And that's, if I could have it all my way, it would be wonderful. Here, I'll write it down so we could just check them off as we do them. And the more checks we get, the better it will be. Like, she was so freaking sweet. But the first time I was like, all right, fine, I'll take you to the Hollywood sign. As we got there, she was like, look, oh, there's a Hollywood sign. Take my photo. She was so excited. Like, I actually got really happy of like, all right, I've actually never hiked out to the Hollywood sign. This is actually kind of cool, especially with someone who's this excited about it. And she was so happy with her photos. And she was like, okay, now we have to go here. Okay. And I was like, okay, I'll drive you around. And then she's like, look, Kelly, we already have a third of the list done. And we have 2 more days still. San Diego Zoo next. And I was like, dude, that's a 2-hour drive with no traffic. It's already 11 a.m. She's like, half a day is better than no a day. So I was kind of Debbie Downing on the car ride down there. I was like, oh my God, this is ridiculous. This traffic's ridiculous. I had to pay for the fast pass. What the heck? By the time we got there, though, and I just saw her go, oh my God, look at the pandas. Oh my God, look at that. I was like, okay, this is actually really cool. I would have never thought to do any of the things that she put on her list. She wanted to go to like Lucille LaBalle's house. No, I would have never done any of that shit. Like, I grew up in California. I would have never done any of that tourist shit. But when I was like, okay, this is her experience too. She came down to visit me. I just want one meal with my family. What do you want? I had so much fun. So you're going to kind of like start to realize that sometimes you're fun, even though you're amazing planners. Sometimes when the other people contribute to it and you collaborate, you're going to have fun because they have fun. So that's kind of a little bit of a lesson you're learning there. In terms of the outcome, look, you got the 6 of Michael card, and that's the card of victory. So it's kind of what we wanted to come in, Virgos, and just kind of reaffirm is that you've made great strides in this area of your life. You know, the classes, the books, the asking for feedback, that you have examined yourself and done some interpersonal growth. So you've made great progress in this area. We kind of were hoping to just use this as a little bit more of a shakeup, kind of more so you feel encouraged to keep going with putting the time and energy and the effort into the love life, into the friendships, into the family, into recognizing that it's not just about the work you get done for your family, that, okay, I go to work, I provide some financially, and, you know, I did this for my daughter, I did this for them. Instead of I did this, it's I spent this time with them. That's a little bit of the shift that you're doing, but we want to let you know, like, good job. You've done a lot of work on this, Virgos. Just keep going a little bit more because there's a light at the end of the rainbow. This is the victory card, Virgos. You're almost there. You're so close. It's okay if it takes you this month, next month, maybe even January of next year. You are almost there, Virgos. We just want to give you a big hug and congratulations for all the work you've been putting in for your interpersonal growth. Yeah, okay, so that was the Virgos reading. I'm going to go on and make on some more of the monthly for the other signs. Thank you for your patience in me getting those out, guys. I do want to let you guys know of a mini mastermind I put together. 2 spots are already gone. There's 2 left. I'm only opening up to 4 people. It starts next week, Thursday. The call is 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time that Thursday. Every other week after that, it's 2 p.m. Tuesdays Eastern Standard Time. And it's for those 4 people. 2 spots are already gone, though. So for the 2 more people who are looking by New Year's, you want to be celebrating and toasting to something great that you achieved versus, well, cheers to what I'm going to accomplish next year. So if you want to be celebrating by New Year's versus making New Year's resolutions, this mastermind is for you. I'll put a link. I put a link into the description. I'll link to it into the chat room for people who are catching it live. It's only $5.97. I wanted to make this super affordable so that everyone has access. You get 6 group calls and there's only 4 people. The calls are up to 90 minutes. It's a complete vibe shift so that you get what you want. It's a personal growth acceleration mastermind so that you're celebrating by the new year instead instead of making New Year's resolutions. Most welcome, Robin. And I hate to admit it, Zodiac Savior, mwah, I hope the message helped. But if you guys want to be in the mastermind, there's 2 spots left. And I love you guys bunches. I'm going to go skedaddle on to make the next signs. Mwah.